This is a journey into sound.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Future Octave Radio.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Caution here on Future Octave Radio. We have three beautiful ladies here in the building. We have
It's your girl Renee.
This is your girl Anovia Tebow.
This is Mercy.
And what will we be talking about today, ladies? What are we talking about today?
Today we are going to be talking about, because Mercy is interested in the dog grooming world, we're going to be giving some grooming tips. We're also going to be going over, I guess, some negative stigmas that might come with getting your dog groomed or even being a groomer. People look at me like the bad lady.
There you go. So we're also here doing, this is our first podcast, correct?
This will be my first podcast. This is my first podcast here with Future Octave Radio, as well as in my personal life. So, you know, we're getting out there. I'm excited to be here. And thank you all for having me.
Yeah, where are you from originally?
I am originally from the Bay Area, so from the South Hayward, from the East Bay to all over to San Mateo. So back and forth in between. Yeah, into the peninsula, Silicon Valley, getting a little close and familiar with my Facebook world and all of that stuff.
Cool.
So I'm over there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And we have Mercy here, a dog lover.
Yeah.
Who do we have?
Ruby up in the house.
We have Ruby in the house. Ruby is, what kind of dog is Ruby?
Golden Bouvier.
A golden bouvier. What does that mean?
I have no idea. She's two breeds that are really cute. Because, I think they're both water dogs. when we bought her or whatever, they said that she wouldn't shed, but she definitely sheds. And that was so sad. But I deal with it. She's cute. I'm happy with her. She makes me happy. She is actually an emotional support dog.
Emotional support dog. Interesting. So what topics what's our main topic for today?
Well, Mercy was actually telling me that she is interested in getting into the world of dog grooming. And I was just letting her know that choosing that as an occupation is not only a good first job, it really will give you a sense of security. You will be bringing in nice money. You know, you got your tips. You know your dog breeds. You won't have to pay for anyone else to work on your dog. Like, all of that takes care of itself. But another thing that Nene had actually brought up was tips for dog grooming. Renee, what are some grooming things that come up? I don't know, like, since you guys have Ruby, you know, when you guys take her to get groomed or when you see the people in the PetSmart window.
We don't take her to get groomed. We got her groomed one time. They shaved her completely.
Yeah. So
I was so sad. I was like, where did her fur go?
See,
she looked raunchy. Oh, I couldn't even look at her. I was just like, where is my dog? I will wait like 5 months for this to grow back until, she looked, they kept the fur somewhat up at the head of her, and they nicked her and they gave her fleas.
So see, y'all got a horror story then.
Yeah,
you have a horror
and she's
story,
allergic to fleas, so.
Man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So see,
It was a good almost $300 veterinarian bill to correct some of the issues that we got when we took her to a pet groomer, other than the bad haircut.
And your pet groom, let me guess, was only like $50 maximum. So the cover up, maybe a little more, a little less, but it wasn't $300. So that you guys have a horror story.
Yeah.
So that's I guess what we would be addressing really is
when she was going through a rough patch, like during like her flea stuff, because she's allergic to them, right? So she would constantly bite herself, and these gross patches of grossness were just all over her, and they're pussy and bleeding, and she couldn't stop every second of the day. Every night she would just bite herself. And so I was just like, you know what? So I got my brother's shaver and I just shaved her. Of course I asked him, but I had to figure it out. So it was the biggest clip or whatever, and I just went down and just shaved her. It was good. I actually did a great job. I'm pretty proud of myself. And as you can see, she's cute.
I know. Looking at Ruby, you wouldn't be able to tell that she's been through hell and back. So,
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to you guys for keeping it cool after that.
Thank you.
Because, man, but then that's what we will be addressing today. The issue not only on bad grooming and what to look for and maybe how to know if you're going to a bad groomer, but also how to take care of the stuff on your own so you don't have to pay $350 to get
Is that how much it costs?
care. Well, no, the vet bill is the aftermath
Yeah.
of bad grooming, you know, like, so you don't have to deal with that.
Right.
It's a lot. It can. I mean, I've had, you know, that's what I'm saying.
How
it's a
much
good
is
job.
just just a groom? Like, how much is that?
For a dog Ruby size, I mean, that's probably like $75, but it depends on where you're going.
$75?
Like, that's if she's also getting a haircut and her nails
What the
cut and her
heck?
ears done and all that. It's a long process to do a dog groom.
When should you cut a dog's nails?
Boom, number one. I think a dog's nails should be cut every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on your dog's growth rate. A lot of dogs, you know, their nails grow rapidly. I got a little Shih Tzu poodle mix at home. I have to cut her nails twice a week because they grow rapidly.
Really quick.
And the more you cut them, it's going to lessen down the time it's going to take that you have to keep doing it. It kind of trains them. There's a thing in the nail called a quick, and that's pretty much like a vein in the nail. And if you hit that quick, that's when the dog bleeds out, and,
Yeah,
and,
that
it could be really painful.
What
Yeah,
the
it's like
heck? No.
it's like a
I don't
hangnail.
do that. Me and my mom, or we don't clip her nails. Like, we let her run around so like she could just like find them herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't do that because I've seen like my cousin do that to her dog, and they hate it. Like they'll squeal even though they haven't touched them yet because they know it's gonna happen.
You said if you walk a dog,
and it looks
a lot,
like
that helps.
it just looks like a death paw. It just looks like really terrifying.
There are lots of
actually.
different types of grooming of nail trimmers and things like that. But what was the?
Oh, just reiterating what she said, like I know they used to walk the dog on cement a lot.
Right, that's another thing. It also depends on, you know, the speed of your dog's nail growth, because if you have usually the bigger dogs, they don't need, I got a big dog at home. If I put him outside, go run around for 30 minutes, you're good. I don't have to worry about trimming your nails because they're getting ground down on the ground. But other than that, every 3 to 4 weeks is standard time. You don't want to let your dog go over to where their nails are growing up into their paws because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We don't have these problems. We're not walking around on 4 legs all day. But imagine this, if your pinky toenails grew at this like rapid speed, and then you go to put your shoes on, and then you got something, you know, all this pressure builds up on it. It doesn't feel good. So keep in mind that it's not just so they don't scratch you, you know, it's so they're not hurting. It hurts.
Do you work with cats too, or is it just dogs?
Like cats, don't work with them. Cats in the grooming field, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing.
I don't like cats whatsoever.
Trying to give a cat a bath.
Oh no, that's like asking for your death wish.
Exactly.
Like no, like they will hold themselves against the wall,
like pop out of
and
their head.
like you can see their
Like, trying to hold
pupils
them
grow, and they're just like their hair is all sticking out. They're just like, like no, they're
Cats
not
are
having
intense,
it.
and they're not going out without a fight. So you gotta be. Ready.
Yeah, I know. We've had 3
You gotta put
cats.
the eagle claw.
Ooh, and we had to give them baths. We would bleed. Like you would find like scratches all over.
You didn't have your
everything.
eagle claw gloves.
Exactly.
Well,
I actually worked at a place where they did groom cats. I let them know I don't groom cats. You guys groom cats, I don't do that. And there was a cat muzzle.
oh shoot,
It looks like a helmet. You know the birds, like the falcons, how they put these like little
they did
hats
that for
on them.
They did that for the cats.
Yeah, it looked like a little hat / like I don't know.
Like a
insane asylum, like straight mask, like so you don't spit in someone's face type of thing. The cat looked very stressed out, but it got groomed, very nice haircut, and looked great. Yeah. I mean that's one of the main things is not only nail growth and nail control, but haircuts just in general. There are a lot of times I remember. When did you guys first get Ruby?
2016.
Okay, so 2000. She was way smaller then. I remember when we first, like, especially when I was a first-time puppy owner and I got a dog with long hair, I didn't know that, hey, like, this hair needs to be cut and you probably should brush it and maybe comb it. So she ended up just turning into a little knot,
dread,
you know.
A dread,
Yeah,
a big
so-
ball of dread.
They told us too when we got her that if we needed to keep her up because she would get dreads. If we
They also
didn't.
said that she wouldn't shed.
Yeah, but that's that golden retriever part of her that mixed in there.
Right.
That became a dominant trait.
Yeah. Like every time we bring food over, you'll find, or like drink something, you'll find a piece of hair.
I see.
Ew, that's gross.
Well-
so now our visitors know they can't come over.
It's more love. It's more love. But that's what I was pretty much for. We weren't aware. I think you puppy owners, like, right? You aren't aware of certain things, especially when you get with a dog with long hair. So haircuts or like brushing your dog, like that's really good because, like you were saying with Ruby. Sparkle, poopies, our dog had to get shaved pink. It was really bad. Yeah. So.
Some people like to dye them in New York.
Yeah.
And turn them pink and purple.
That's so messed up. That's so messed up.
Interesting. They're bored.
Yeah.
They're bored.
They just...
Instead of playing with their Barbie dolls, they're playing with their Barbie dogs.
Yeah.
Extremely bored.
Are there any dogs that are like worse than others to groom?
Oh, I don't want to shoot anyone like a bad reputation or anything, to my dog lovers out there. But these terrier breeds, these Jack Russells and things like that, these like extremely finicky, kind of like frantic dogs. You know what I mean? Jack Terriers, that goes for pit bulls. That goes for little dogs called West Highland White Terriers. Those are the ones that that Caesar dog food.
Caesar,
the little white dog that's all happy on the front of the dog food. That's called a Westie. Terriers, I think, are the worst dogs to have to groom.
Terriers?
Because they're just not going to stop. I've had dogs where I'm like, all right, you know what? If you're going to fight me, then you win. Like, I'm giving you the medal, you get the belts, you get everything. You win, I tap out.
So does that mean, like, it doesn't get worked on? Like, that dog doesn't get worked on?
I've had it when I've had to call the parents and say, like, hey, I'm sorry, but Fido is just not having it today. Or
like, do you have to, like, call them to, like, come over and calm them down? And,
I've had it to where you have to come and get your dog from behind the counter. Like, your dog does not want me to touch them anymore. And that's the thing. That goes back to being a good groomer. You don't want anyone to stress your dog out. If you see that your dog is not cooperating, interject. If you see a groomer is not gonna stop and is gonna just keep trying because they want to please you, and you see your dog is flailing on the ground and obviously not having it, just get your dog out of there. Nothing that is being done is worth the amount of stress that you're gonna put your dog under, or you, or the injury, or I don't know, this groomer with their problems. Like nothing is worth
That's what happened to Ruby. Like, she was like freaking out, but like the groomer kept going, and she was like, I don't know, it looked kind of scary because like the dog or Ruby was like held up on the table, and like she was like falling off, or like almost falling off the table, and she could have like died almost if she were to fall off the table. But like Ruby, but like she almost like kept she was just like choking herself because we were leaving, and she knew we were leaving, and she can't be without us. Like at my grandma's, she might break my grandma's.
Super needy for attention.
And
so they have a hard time. Like they always want love.
They need someone with them at all times.
All they need is love. Love. All they need is love.
She's definitely, I could tell, like a good companion dog.
Oh man, she like one time I got sick, I was out of it. I was like tore up on the toilet. Like I couldn't get off. I was like had to like be like stuck, like ready to just be like pass out. But then like I didn't have nobody there with me, and I was happy and lucky that I had her, because she like I kept like nodding off, like going like nodding off or whatever. Just like I was just like so weak. Like I couldn't even move really, and so I just figured I'd lean against the wall till I could like gain some,
melt down the wall,
or just try to rest until I could muster up some energy. Well, anyways, she was there, and every time I kept like nodding off, like she would nudge me until like she would consistently stay there, and then every time she would just let me try, and then she'll nudge me again, she'll let me try, and then until finally I was able to muster up enough energy to be like, okay, I finally can get off, crawled, and like I was able to like hold on to, I think like my sink and everything to like get on over to my bed. And like once I got on over to my bed in my room, she was fine with it, and then I was able to get into my bed and like just whatever, be sick there. And so she jumped up on the bed with me, stayed by my feet, and I passed out and woke up the next day. And if it wasn't for her, I don't even know what probably would have happened that night, or like how I don't even know.
Yeah, she's good at picking up those kinds of things. Like, that's what dogs do.
You paint her toenails?
No. I've tried once. That didn't go well.
Hell
like
no.
It got everywhere.
You paint their toenails, right? Don't people?
I was just like
I said, they're bored playing with their Barbie dogs.
Yeah, Alicia.
Painting the toenails.
But I tried to do that, but she just couldn't stay still, and also
She learns fast. She
Yeah.
learns tricks really fast for strawberries.
and she didn't like the smell, so
For
I prefer
strawberries.
like not putting chemicals.
Oh, that's
on
awesome. You
the
guys give her
dog.
strawberries?
She's such a healthy dog.
Yeah.
loves
She
blueberries,
loves-
strawberries,
she dies for
pineapple,
strawberries.
Carrots.
apples, carrots, celery, spinach, broccoli.
See, guys, this
asparagus.
is what we call a household of great dog owners. They love their dog, man. If your dog is eating the same stuff that you would eat, that definitely says a lot about you. But not only your dog's happiness, because like she was
actually
saying, you know,
Just
yeah.
shared this with her.
You know what I mean? Like, share with your dog. She was just saying, like, if it weren't for her dog, when she was all toe up in the stomach and just not doing well, I mean, who knows? But, you know, dogs, they feel stuff. They feel definitely, I think, certain things that sometimes we don't even feel. I mean, she, you know, you knew that you were messed up, but you didn't know that you were messed up to the point that your dog was letting you know. So, it's so important to not only upkeep, like, you know, just general maintenance of your pet and stuff like that, but, like, yo, like, listen to them. They talk.
Yeah, they do. My mom
really
says
do.
that she does. So she's just like, she's talking to you, and I'm, yeah.
They talk.
And she's like everyone, like my brother, Vivian, my sister, like they all talk to her
I
as
sent
if she
this
was so human.
to Mercy earlier.
I know. I was
and
cracking up
I
on the
thought
couch
it was
earlier over there. I was
hilarious
just
because
like, oh, that's
she
so
loves
cute.
pets so
We
much.
got some memes coming out or what?
It's like
love
it's like
memes.
a.
Oh.
It's so cute. It's just a bunch of dogs doing some weird, cute things.
Okay.
There's a cat that looks like that one. I love that one.
That looks like a smooth.
Get up there and lay down and let them have a turn.
You get up there and lay down. You get up there and
So,
lay
yeah,
down. You
it's
let
like
little
these
have a
big
turn. Get back up on that couch. There are two
Yeah.
Great Danes that are
It's
just
like these-
fighting over their owner's like attention,
Just lay down.
and he's talking back like he's literally
Like
talking back.
I know. I watched the whole thing.
arguing
It was
with
so cute. Like he just like flopped on the couch and was just like, I'm not having this, and he was like ignoring him as if a human would do it. It's just the cutest thing.
I swear it's the bigger dogs that need the
More attention.
affection.
Yeah, and like they always want
He's so jealous of his brother getting love.
Rollies.
And like you said, he is so talking back. These are definitely two great Danes that are not having it.
Ruby's definitely not human.
Just stay there. Don't
When she gets in the trash, Ruby.
Did you tell Dad I love you?
Dinky. Dinky.
He's dinky and he's like a
I
massive,
know.
massive Great Dane.
Dinky
named
little dog.
Dinky. Listen to that.
This dog sounds like a jaguar.
It's Roro's turn.
Sound like-
No, get up there. Get up there.
They kind of look like cows. They're black and
No, I was
white.
just like, what the heck? They're so
So
big.
Listen to what I'm saying.
He's hella jealous.
You get up there and lay down.
It's not there.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And that's, I know, I have two dogs now, and when
How does he have?
the little one came first, she's a Shih Tzu Poodle mix. That's my mom's dog named Sparkle. And then the big guy, his name's Dooney. Like we were saying, these big dogs with these like ridiculous pet names now. Dooney. He's a Boxer Shar-Pei mix, but when I brought him home, he was a baby. He was only like 4 months old, and she did not have it. My dog, we got her at 8 weeks old. She's going on 8 now. That was the first time that she ever decided that, okay, your fingers looking like a snack, everything around me, I'm pissed, I'm peeing on the carpet, I'm looking at you in your face while I pee, because who is this giant dog? Not only are you bringing me a puppy, but you bringing me a puppy that's bigger than me. Like, she was just not pleased. But, so yeah, the jealousy with the dogs in the household, too, is crazy. How's Ruby with y'all and other dogs?
Oh, she gets along with smaller dogs, but like when we only have her, so
Right.
we were thinking, or we're still kind of thinking of getting her a companion because like she gets lonely.
Mm-hmm.
But when we take her to like our grandma's or like other family member dogs, she gets along with them for most of the part, like for most of the time. But I was too hyper, or like if they're bigger than her, because she just goes with the group. Like she's not a leader or nothing. She's just like she loves to just blend in and not be like, hey, I'm gonna be in charge. No, she's just like, you want to play? Let's go run. Let's go. Look at her. You want to go play?
Oh,
And like she knows, like, watch Pepper.
No, don't tease her, because then she's going to think we're going back over there.
That's my grandma's dog.
And then we're going to have to go over there.
Oh, you know your friends' names?
Oh, she knows her friends' names, yep.
You know your friends' names? You're so smart.
She knows.
Oh, you know your friends' names.
What'd you guys say? What'd you say to activate her like that?
Yeah.
My grandma's dog.
Wow,
her
she's
friend.
so smart. You know your friends?
Her family, her cousin.
Yo,
her
this
aunt
dog
or
is really
whatever.
smart. Like, I feel like she knows my whole life. Like, she looks at me and she knows
ready to go.
what I'm doing.
Come here.
She's funny.
Well,
But-
is there anything that
super
we
bad.
haven't covered
She's
besides haircuts and toenails?
Like, how did you like get into
and-
the business of just wanting to have your own dog? How? I just
Pretty the same way as you, like from what it sounds like, Merch, just like interest, really, that's all it was. I was fresh out of high school, I needed a job, I was not going to work at McDonald's because of all of my...
Thank you. I was just like, I do not want to,
I mean,
my first job.
no shame to my McDonald's workers, I think it was just partially my... teachers that was making it sound like, yo, if you work at McDonald's, like, you have hit the bottom.
Yeah, I was just like...
Even though I just graduated high school, and I mean, whatever. Still, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I did not want to. So, and I tried to work at Marshall's, worked there for 2 weeks. It was horrible. Don't like retail. Boom, I went to animals. As soon as I applied to PetSmart, I knew that was where I needed to be for a minute, for as long as, my interest was there. So that was pretty much it. I always loved animals as a kid. And if you really are passionate about animals and you're not going to be choosing, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you're going to get an old dog with warts and all this gross and...
Ew.
You're going to have to, like, take care of them and take them to every dog appointment.
Gross Cocker Spaniels,
Well, Ruby, she ended up, I think, choosing me because I wasn't really going to get a puppy, but she was like
I
so
know.
chill for a 4-month-old puppy. Like all the other puppies were like super like yappy and jumping around, hyper. She was super chill. And I was like, yo, I don't ever see no puppy that's chill like that. So I was like, I gotta get her. And she's
And you blame that on
and
me.
she's proven to be well. And plus, she wanted a puppy.
I did not want a puppy. We went. I was just like,
you've
Mom,
been
I'm
wanting-
bored.
She's
Let's
been
go.
wanting a dog for like years.
No.
For years.
So we were like in
Anyways,
Missouri, and
we
I was
have
just like,
Missouri.
"There's nothing," because we were just like in this hotel,
No
like
worries.
this.
No worries.
Mom, no. So
No
we were just in this
shame.
hotel, and we're just like, you know what? Me and my sister just wanted to go see dogs, like be around dogs. So I was like, Mom, let's just go to like a puppy place or something, like a little pet store. And then we went there. We went there, and we were just like looking at all these dogs, and then we went there a couple times actually because my mom was just like, oh, like she just fell in love with her. Like out of all the dogs, it was just like I guess they clicked, take a quick, and then
They choose you.
and then we left, and then my mom was just like, I think I want her. Like I don't want anyone to have her. So like she kind of
chill.
yeah, she's like we might get her, but I don't think we are. But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna get her. So like she kind of just like
We
had her
ended
up.
up getting her, but then I come to find out, like, not only does she eat healthy, but she also has like a really bad skin allergy and flea allergy. So
I see.
even if one flea bites her,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, she like inflames, like she becomes inflamed in her skin. She goes crazy.
Poor baby.
Yeah, and so she actually is
sensitive.
supposed to take a allergy pill like every day. She has to take one allergy pill every day
Yeah.
of her life. But
Yeah.
when she's healthy enough to like not need it, I'll not give it to her because I try to minimize the medication I give her. But when something happens and she has to go get it, then therein lies that $300 veterinarian bill. I gotta get her
Right.
medicine
I mean,
and a
we-
shot to stop it immediately. And all
We
that
just
good
try
stuff.
to play it safe to be on the safe side. But look, what I got out of this whole conversation with Ruby is that you guys know your
Ooh,
dog.
she's
I mean,
meek.
yeah, we can roast on the bad dog groomer or whatever, but at the end of the day, there's so many people that come in and don't know their dogs. They just really don't. They don't know their dogs. He loves everyone, and no, your dog does not love everyone.
Okay.
There are certain things that are gonna set him off. Like, check this out. Have you ever grabbed your dog's paw like this and you grab it and show them like, no, he's not cool with everything, and that's cool. I respect his boundary, but shout out to y'all for
she does
knowing
not
your
care
dog.
what I do to her.
You know what I mean?
It's actually quite funny.
Know your dogs. Get them, but know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Like
be aware
and
of,
really
like, the
study them. Don't just think the way you want to make your dog is who they want to be. That's not exactly right.
It's the same thing with people too.
Yeah.
You gotta get to
You
know
gotta
them
get
to
to
be
know 'em, study
comfortable enough
'em.
for them to know what like
What their
their
character is.
capabilities are.
You learn what their character is by their repetitive behaviors, habits, things that they like, that they don't like.
See, I mean, people are like dogs.
Yeah. What can we expect from you now as far as
that? I mean, coming for the next show, I really want to be going into more subject matter like this. Really, guys, I'm dropping things on millennial culture. Y'all should stay tuned on. We get a negative stigma, I think, of what millennial culture is, right? Which is just like, oh, we love iPhones and like we like Facebook and Kylie Jenner's cool, but no, like we're geniuses and like we're the future of things, and a lot of us are kind of losing our awareness, I think, to all this stuff that isn't important. So stay tuned to talk about things that are important, like loving your dog, you know what I mean, loving yourself, loving your environment, your neighborhood, like staying like in tune with your star chart and your alignments, you know, like really with you. But also, of course, if some stuff comes up in the tabloids, like I don't like Kylie Jenner, but I'm really curious, how do you just kind of have an imagined, like, where were you, and
I
like
feel that.
where did this baby
like,
come from?
They're just
all of a
everywhere,
sudden,
and I'm just like, what is your purpose? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so
I mean, I guess you're relevant to everyone's life. Like, I mean, you're cool or whatever, right?
So depending on the popularity of the subject matter, and also if it really does sound fishy, we also get into some conspiracy theories, like
what are you doing?
that are also in the celebrity world. What is your purpose? What are you doing? Who are you?
How did you get to the top from like doing from whatever you were? Oh wait, she's selling makeup, huh?
Makeup's cool, but
I heard that it's like trash. Her makeup.
So maybe sometimes we'll do reviews too. Maybe I'll talk to some people that can tell me how that Kylie lip palette or whatever that expensive thing was.
Do they sell it in Sephora?
I don't know.
Or Ulta?
Probably.
Because then you could just schedule a makeover and then go try it on. Have them do a makeover and just say, I want to try this makeup brand, and then have them do it and see how you like it.
Right?
Are there special like dog shampoos or something for like certain kind of things that actually work? Because I get some dog shampoos that don't do anything.
I think it all depends on like the best stuff I had ever used was this sulfur shampoo. It was really gross and it smelled like
trash.
Sulfur, and so like, you know, eggs and like not good stuff.
Ooh.
But
did it have a color to it?
It was it was yellow. And it's because my dog was all flaky and gross, but that it made his skin. He just came back to life. It looked like he went through a car wash. He was nice, like no flakes, no dandruff, no nothing, no itching, no
like
nothing.
Shiny clean.
But you know, that's pretty much like what to expect from Anovia me as a whole. I just want to make everybody. I want to hit your you know, the nice warm spot in your belly, make you feel good about yourself. You know, and about what's going on, because like it's so important. There's just too much important stuff going on. To
How can they
focus
find you?
on what's not important? Please go ahead and find me. Follow me on Instagram as Super2YoNova. Super2 like the number 2 Yo. Nova, like Nova, like, you know what I mean? So I'm primarily on Instagram. Also, go ahead and follow me on Snapchat, because I'm not to toot my own horn, but yo, toot, I'm so funny. Okay, so follow me on Snapchat at Busted Knees. That is one word, and my name is Anovia. Facebook, of course, Anovia Tebow. Not as active on there, but do give me contact information and things like that. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Snapchat.
All right, guys.
This has been fun.
Thank you. I had a great time.
Thank you.
I feel less.
Thanks for tuning in on Future Octave Radio, iHeartRadio. All right, guys.
This is a journey into sound.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Future Octave Radio.